Hi, I'm Bridget A from Drunk Dog Creative, and I've been working from home today marking papers because I'm a professor for my day job, so I've got no makeup on. I look, whatever. But I couldn't wait to do this video, so I didn't even bother to put makeup on or dress properly. My Stampin' Up! Order just arrived that's full of things from the brand new catalog that went on sale on May 1st. And I know I showed you a sneak preview of stuff that I got in pre-order, but this is other stuff that wasn't available in pre-order, and it's so exciting. I can't even remember everything I ordered, so I'm going to open this box and show you live what I got and what you can have fun with throughout this year with Stampin' Up! So let me get this open. And if my boss is watching, I'm on my lunch break. All right, so the first thing I got is the 12-inch by 12-inch Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper. These are a gorgeous floral. Let me see if I can open this and show you some of the sheets. I don't always do a lot of floral stuff, but I do like florals, and there are people that I need to make things for, and I just couldn't resist. Look at some of these. These are all double-sided. So if you're following my One Sheet Wonder series, you will know that by the time I put all 4 up on the blog and on YouTube, you will be able to do about 18 cards from one 12 by 12-inch sheet. In the meantime, the series uses 6 by 6 inch for each part of the series. Look at these gorgeous papers. These are so pretty. And they go with all those beautiful new colors that are the new in colors. Look at that. So they're all double-sided. They're beautiful patterns that'll make gorgeous backgrounds or embellishments or other things that you can use. Sorry, it's a little bit crowded, I guess. Then I've got the, I've got the Stamp and Cut and Emboss So Swirly embossing folder. And like the one I've been using lately that has the dots, this is a 5 by 7 inch size. So it's really useful for those larger embossings. I've got a silicone craft sheet because I lost mine and I've been really lost without it. This is the perfect size for gluing things. So it's a beautiful silicone craft sheet. And I tend to, when I'm gluing lots of pieces together, like for the One Sheet Wonders, I tend to use a silicone sheet. Now I have a bigger one that I was using for some resin work that I was doing, but it's big. I really want just the little one that I can glue on and go straight back to my normal grid paper for everything else. Let's see what this is. All right, so this is the Spotlight on Nature stamp set. This is a beautiful stamp set. It's the red rubber one. Absolutely gorgeous, and it does have coordinating dies right now. So let me get that out. So they come on a card sheet, and then I usually transfer them to magnet. So these are the coordinating dies. So they don't match the figures in the stamps, but they give you so many options for circles that are both embossed and die cut to make beautiful circles to use with the stamp set. And they do coordinate together, but with different purposes. Sometimes the die sets, sorry, I gotta put it back. Sometimes the die sets exactly match some of the stamps to cut out the stamps. Sometimes they're meant to coordinate with them and enhance them. This is a wonderful stamp set called Fields in Bloom. This one is the clear type. You can see the inside. And I love how our stamps come in these cases. When I have coordinating die sets, what I do is I cut a piece of 5 by 7 from a adhesive magnet sheet, and I just put the magnet sheet here, and I put the dies right in the same folder as the stamps. Now, what's interesting about these is they make great backgrounds, but if you look closely, there's all your leaves, and there's all your flowers that go in the leaves. So you can use 2 different colors or multiple colors if you want to spread them around. And because they're clear, you can line that one up to that one exactly. Same for these two. They go together and coordinate. And then you've got the beautiful bird and the clouds. So imagine the backgrounds you can make with that. Oh, these are cool. These are the iridescent faceted gems. So they're cool little gems that are faceted and iridescent. I've got Hearts and Hugs. How adorable is this stamp set? So you know I have 3 grandchildren, so I have to always get stuff for them. I send my grandkids who live in the US, while I live in Australia, I send them a card every month with a $1 US dollar bill in it, and on their birthdays they get a $5 bill for the 5-year-old and the 2.5-year-old. The 4-month-old is still a little young, but I'll start that with her when she's a little older. And they get so excited when they get cards from Grandma, and it's just one of the ways I can stay in touch from this far away, besides the FaceTime and the visits. So that's the Hearts and Hugs. It also has a coordinating die set. And let me get this open. And this is one of the ones that actually does cut out the stamped images. Rather than just coordinates with it, it matches it. So that's very useful. And again, just that trick of cutting a piece of adhesive magnetic and just put it inside with the stamps that they coordinate with. And there was another one that I couldn't resist called Fluffiest Friends. That to me is adorable. Look at how cute that is. This is the perfect kind of stamp set, along with Hearts and Hugs, to stamp with Memento Black Tuxedo ink and then color in with your Stampin' Blends so that you get some beautiful blended gradiated color that can look furry and fuzzy and adorable. So let me give you a quick tip on that. I stamp these in Memento using a stamping platform. Without moving the paper, I then color it in with the blends, and then I stamp it again with Versamark and use black embossing powder, and it just makes the image pop when it's got the embossing powder as the final step. I use Stampin' Up's Stampin' platform, which they don't sell anymore because Misty apparently lodged some sort of dispute against Tim Holtz and Stampin' Up because they said it was similar. But if you've got some sort of stamping platform where you can stamp the same image twice without it moving, that's my tip. I also have the Fluffiest Friends dies. So there are dies that coordinate with this to cut those images out, which is another tip. I have, all right, the keeping tabs. I'm one of those people that likes to label and organize everything. So these are stamps that allow me to create tabs because, is it in here? There's a matching punch that punches out the image. Now, the interesting thing about this bundle is you have 2 choices. I like the punch, so I got the punch. But this also comes bundled with a matching die. So if you prefer to do die cuts, you can get this with a die, this with a punch, or you can order one bundle and then order the other piece separately and have both. So I love that idea. I also got some glow-in-the-dark paper that was on clearance because that was such a hit at Halloween last year. I want to use it for some other things. This is another set of dies and stamps. So this is called Round We Go. And this makes rosettas. You know the rosettas like on prize ribbons? This allows you to make paper rosettas with the coordinating stamps. Dies. The stamps themselves are really pretty and useful, but when you coordinate it with, sorry, I didn't open these beforehand because I wanted this to be live, but then you've got the stamps that coordinate with the dies, so you can stamp some images in different colors, cut them out with the dies, and that's what forms your rosetta around your centerpieces and stuff. So that's a really cool set. I'm also thinking that could be fun for the 4th of July for my American friends and family. You can do all sorts of things with that. As well as, you know, people that have won prizes to congratulate them, or people that are very special and you want to let them know how special they are to you. Those are the sorts of things. Now, this one I couldn't resist. This is the Cute Crochet 3D embossing folder. If you're following my blog, you know I'm a crocheter, or as we call it in Australia, a hooker. I know that means something else in the US, so I'm a little careful with that, but I crochet a lot. That's actually what my main craft was when I started, was crocheting and weaving, and then I got hooked on paper craft. So this is an embossing folder that ends up looking like crocheted granny squares. I can't wait to try that. So cool. What else have I got? Just a couple more things in here. I bought some more of the mini blending brushes. So with the blending brushes, you don't actually wash them in between using. Don't do that because it ruins them. Wipe it off on a Chuck's wipe or paper towel or an old towel that you use for inky stuff and just let it dry. Once it dries, the ink's not going to transfer. So I have one for each sort of color: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, pink, so violet, purple, pink, browns, and grays, which includes black. So I have one for each. So I've ordered a couple more of the mini ones so that I have one for each type of color. I also picked up on clearance, I think it was the 2-inch circle, since I've got the 2 3/8 inch and the 1 3/4 inch, because it's so convenient to punch out layered circles with punches, sometimes faster than with dies. What is left here? I got some of the brass butterflies that are on clearance. If you know me, you know I love butterflies. And then I bought this fabulous 2-pack of ribbon that is silver and gold. How cool is that? I've been using more and more ribbon in my designs lately, now that I finally have a way to tie proper bows, which I could never do before. Check my blog for that post on the Zutter Bow It All. It was game-changing. This is the last thing. It's the Full of Life 6x6 DSP or Designer Series paper. And I just thought this was way too fun to pass up. So it's all these really kind of colorful, funky things. Do the other side. It's also, sorry, double-sided. But it's just so pretty. I'm thinking this is going to make some amazing one-sheet wonder designs, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyways, that's my box. So that's a preview of the new stuff that's just been released from Stampin' Up and a couple clearance items. Go to drunkdogcreative.com and keep an eye out for some of my tutorials of the stuff I'll make with this over the coming weeks. And also, if you're interested in crochet, there's some great crochet stuff on there too, but a lot of paper craft stuff. If you want to shop, it's bridgeta.stampinup.net. Again, it's on the blog. I'm on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook and Ravelry and Instagram and YouTube. But more importantly than that, go craft and go have fun and enjoy your weekend coming up. Thanks, everyone.